St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. We're outside in front of Dr. Kevin Maloney's office at 144 East Boston Post Road in Mamaroneck, across the street from Brewer's Hardware. And as we have some traffic floating by, we're going to cross the street and join you in a few seconds, talk all about St. Rita's. Be right back. Hi, this is Nancy Finelli, your roving reporter from St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic News. I'm here with Rita Capello. She's a volunteer at St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. And we're going to talk to you tonight about some of the programs and things that go on at the clinic. I know you've heard us many times before, but here we go again. We're outside Dr. Maloney's office on the side in the beautiful park by the harbor, Mamaroneck. His address is 144 East Boston Post Road, Mamaroneck, across the street from Brewer's Hardware, just up the street from Mamaroneck Avenue, and that's his office. The clinic is held, St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic, is held at a church. Sometimes the locations change. Currently we're at St. John's Lutheran Church on Fenimore Road, but that's subject to change, not this year, but maybe next. Hopefully not. We love it there. But we have had a few clinic locations, so just letting you know that. The clinic is held every Friday evening. Registration is at 5 p.m. You need to be there between 5 and 6, no later. They will not let you in if you're there later. Everyone who comes is seen and served. Any medical needs you have, from being sick with a cold or sore throat, a cough, anything, diabetes, heart disease, any problems you have, Dr. Maloney takes care of everyone when he gets there. And if you need a physical, the children need physicals for school, he does that. The vaccinations are given for free. Everything at the clinic is for free. No charge is ever made. No one has ever asked questions about their ability to pay because there is no payment. We want you to come. We want you to utilize the service. If you are watching this and you know anybody who needs a doctor, needs to see a doctor, sometimes we ignore our health because we don't have insurance or a job and we can't afford it. This is absolutely free. And we want you to let your friends and acquaintances know to please come and utilize the services. We have a wonderful corps of volunteers who take care of everything. We have several nurses who give vaccinations, nurses who take blood, a corps of lay volunteers who take care of paperwork and many other things, and a wonderful manager, Samir Caton, who you've seen on many of the films, couldn't be here tonight, but he organizes everything, makes sure everyone is taken care of. We all are very grateful to Dr. Maloney for this service. He's been doing it for well over 25 years, and he wants you to come. He wants to take care of you. He enjoys doing his profession, and he wants you to be there. So please come. It's Friday nights, registration 5 o'clock. It follows the school calendar. It's closed in the summer because there's no air conditioning, and it gets kind of hot down there. So please come during the school year, Friday nights, 5 o'clock. We'll also be talking to you about St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic and Dr. Kevin Maloney's annual Christmas party, which is held in December. We'll talk to you about that a little bit later. And I'm going to turn you over to Loretta for a little while. She'll talk to you what she wants to talk to you about. Oh, by the way, if you have any questions about the clinic or the Christmas party, please call my cell phone. The office is a little too crazy. I'm retired now, so you can call me anytime. My phone number is 570. Keep it out because you'll say it again. 570-460-4291. And please give me a call if you have any questions about the clinic. And I'm turning over to Loretta now.
Good evening. I really just don't know if you realize what a free clinic in Mamaroneck or, I mean, anywhere. There's none that I know of New Rochelle. There's none in all the other small towns, but in Mamaroneck it is. And that's only because this doctor gives his time to the people, because he cares about the people. And like she said, everything is free. There's no better care you could get if you don't go to this clinic, but from him. He comes in, he diagnoses you as fast as he can, because there's a lot of people that are online, but at the end result, you're going to get either medication or any test you need. You definitely need to take advantage of this, I feel. because nobody else has it. And you know how high medical bills can get if you don't have, insurance. So
it's even high with insurance.
right. So I mean, here's an opportunity of a lifetime. So come out, bring your children. If they're sick, it's a Friday night. If they're sick, you don't know where to go. You have you just don't know what to do. Come to the clinic, and he'll help you as best he can. Okay, and then we have something else he does, which is the Christmas fair. And that's a big Kazadai, a big thing he does on Kazadai.
What's a Kazadai?
I don't know. Bonanza of toys, and every child gets toys, and lots of toys. And it's you'll be notified because there'll be posters and stuff up, to tell you when it's going to be. But usually it's some weekday in December he has this. And I don't know any other doctor that does this. I mean, and the reason why I'm standing here right now is because of him. Because he cares about people. Because I almost died and he got me to talk to you tonight. So you cannot, anything he asks me to do, I'll do. So the Christmas fair, we would like people out there to come in and bring some, new gifts if you can. We could always use more gifts. Like I said, if you happen to be watching this and say, oh, gee, maybe I would like to, go buy something and bring it to his office. Well, you can. That would be fine. We would love that. Because, like I said, we, really appreciate this man. He's a wonderful guy. The line, as you could see here, this is his office. Kevin Maloney, you see that there. So the line for the Christmas, people are outside online all the way up the block and all the way down to Mamaroneck. That's a lot of people. That's probably about 2,000 people that come and get gifts. And he always has enough gifts. We try to do, the best we can. Like I said, we always have enough gifts, and we always have, a little bit extra for next year we put away for, the coming year. And there's babies in carriages, 6 months old, a year old, and they light up when they see you hand them a gift. I mean, it's really a Christmas feeling that you would get before Christmas, before you have it with your own family. And we would like people to volunteer for then, too, that night. We always need volunteers. So please, volunteer as much as you can, if you could give an hour, if you could give a half an hour, we don't care. Just give something, because the Christmas fair is a lot, and you can also volunteer in the clinic, and that's also a lot. So we always need people. And now I'm going to hand it over to her.
Oh, okay, back to me. Loretta's right about that, and we were getting to that, I guess. Before we do that, I just want to introduce you all to Nurse Jackie. She is a nurse practitioner in Dr. Maloney's practice. She sees patients on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and she's been with us for about 8-9 months now. And we would love her, and she's great with everyone. So if you need to be seen in the office, she's here to help you on those days, and Dr. Maloney on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Jackie will talk to you a little bit, too. She doesn't want to, but she will. So we're back. Again, like the clinic, as Loretta said, anyone can come. It's the only free clinic around. We've looked into it. Everywhere else charges a little bit and maybe a nominal fee, but something. This is absolutely free. And you have the health need, get it taken care of here. It's free. As I said, the children with the vaccinations, work physicals, whatever you need. If you're sick, he takes care of you, gives you medicine, everything you need. And back to the Christmas party. So Dr. Maloney holds this huge Christmas party every year right here outside his office. The children line up in the street. Loretta was right. Around 2,000 kids. One year we had over 3,000. It was phenomenal. Don't ask me how. The manna from heaven came down, and there were enough toys for everyone. Each child leaves with a bag full of toys. totally grateful, totally happy. And as we all stand here, we're each grateful to Dr. Maloney in some way or another. If you've ever seen him or met him or had any contact with him, you know he touches your heart in many ways. And that's just the way he is. And he does that through the clinic and through the Christmas party. So we're back to the Christmas party. We have all these millions of people, and, well, not millions, I won't exaggerate, but we do have thousands of people. We do give out gifts too. Last year was 1,200 kids. When you figure that with their parents and maybe older siblings who don't really want a toy or anything, which doesn't happen too often, but we give them out from birth to 18. So what Loretta didn't mention, and which is often true and which touches our hearts, a lot of times this is the only Christmas they have. These are very poor, needy, indigent families who can't afford the joy of Christmas. And this is Dr. Maloney's way of giving them that joy. And sometimes, in many cases, it's the only Christmas they have. So how do we do this? Well, you see it's lovely weather and we're wearing short sleeves, so it is summertime. We're appealing to you now because this can't be put together in a week. We need you to start thinking about donating your toys, new toys please, to Dr. Maloney's office at 144 East Boston Post Road, Mamaroneck, across from Brewers Hardware, north of Mamaroneck Avenue. And if you're out shopping, you see a great sale, it's a great time to do it. If you're on Amazon or eBay or something and you happen to think of it, look for something for a child in need. Anything will do, any age group will do, but we do need the toys. And it's a good time to start now. We do it all year long. So anytime you're out and you see something, you can go and you think, wow, that would be great for Dr. Maloney's party. It certainly would. And we'll accept it year round. You don't have to wait till December. So if you're so inclined, please drop it off at Dr. Maloney's office. You'll see the address at the end of the show. One more time, and I'm going to give you my phone number one more time, 570-460-4291, and that's for any questions you have about either the clinic or the Christmas party. And as always, as we told you, there's no fee for the clinic. We also don't pay any of the workers. They're all strictly volunteers, but we do have costs, and that's medications, supplies, anything like that. So if you'd like to make a cash donation, that is also accepted at Dr. Maloney's office. It's tax deductible, and the checks can be made out to St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. And we always appreciate your help with all of that. So, the Christmas party. Lots and lots and lots of children. Dr. Maloney loves children. He loves to see them happy. He loves to make them happy with the gifts he gives. They bring a huge garbage bag, and they always leave with them filled, and they're always very, very, very grateful. And there's nothing like the feeling that we, the volunteers, get for helping out with this. You know, what you give comes back to you tenfold, and the joy on the children's face can melt your heart. It's just a wonderful, wonderful experience. And with that, I'm going to turn you over to Jackie, and when she's finished and we need more time, well, I'll talk some more.
Sure. Hi, thank you, Nancy. My name is Jacqueline Vasquez. I'm a family nurse practitioner. That means I see children from birth to centennials of 100 years old and plus, and everything in between. As an advanced practice nurse, I am able to diagnose, prescribe medication, order labs, order X-ray or CAT scans. I work very closely in collaboration with Dr. Maloney on all his patients that he entrusts in my care on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Before joining Dr. Maloney's practice, I was a patient as well as my family for the last 25 years. When I first came to the Westchester area, I didn't know of any doctor, and a very patient of Dr. Maloney's introduced me to him. And I have a special needs son who's now 25 with autism, and Dr. Maloney made me and my son feel very welcomed, and that was my primary reason for returning to see the doctor as my children grew. And I have a typically developing son who's now 23 who is asthmatic, and he's the only doctor I know that would call the hospital every day and speak with me when he was hospitalized for his asthma. And as a nurse practitioner, that is monumental that a doctor would take time out of his Saturday to see how my little boy was doing. As Nancy said, and as Loretta said, the children at the clinic depend on you. For many, this might be the only toy or gift they receive, and the joy on their faces, and the joy you will receive in giving to them. Sometimes it's not how big the gift is, just it could be a little something, but to them, it's the world. Please, I ask you to be generous. Open your hearts to these children. Do it for Dr. Maloney, because he is so a part of this community, and he believes in people and their health, their well-being. Not only their health and well-being, but the total person. And you don't see that too often in physicians. All I could say, there's not enough words for me to say how I feel about Dr. Maloney and how he treats all his patients and my family in particular. Thank you.
As Jackie has said, and as I said before, if you know Dr. Maloney, you know he truly cares. And he cares not only in his office, but also in the clinic, also at the Christmas party, every day of his life. All he does is care about people. And he wants to see everybody well. He'll say it himself, I just want to see you well. And he goes out of his way, much more than any other doctor, to really live that. And he truly does live it. He's a wonderful person. Everybody loves him. He's got a thriving practice, and the clinic is your opportunity to get yourself taken care of. And we really want you to come and experience the wonder of Dr. Maloney and get yourself well and get your children taken care of, and your wife and everybody else, your mother-in-law, anybody, okay? And he really is a wonderful person. And as you know, that's evident with the Christmas party. No one around goes out of their way or gives out as many gifts as he does. Everything he does is in a big, magnanimous way. And it's truly a sight to see. If you've ever driven by, seen the children lined up on the street in the cold, waiting for their gifts, they love it. It's just a wonderful, joyous experience. With that, I'd like to thank the Mamaroneck Village Police and Fire Departments who keep order and make sure nobody runs out in the street and gets hurt, the DPW, which helps out, all the organizations who have helped us in the past, the schools and churches, ladies' auxiliaries, real estate offices, too many for me to remember at the moment to name, but you know who you are, and we'd love you to keep it coming, and you, the community as a whole, you don't need to bring in 10 toys. One will do. Every little bit helps. It's why we never run out. We don't ever have extras. We don't ever have leftovers, but there's nobody that doesn't walk away with a bag full of toys. I don't know how it happens, but it does. And it's all because of the kind generosity of the friendly village of Mamaroneck and the surrounding communities who come with gifts for us and make donations. As I've said before, if you're part of an organization and you want to have a toy drive, please do so. Give me a call. I've given you my phone number. We'll arrange to have it picked up. You don't even have to come and struggle bringing it over. We can arrange to have it picked up from you. But every little bit helps. So, like I said, one toy, if you're out, every year I see things and I go, wow, I remember that when I was a kid. I just finished telling you I just retired, so that was a long time ago. But some of these toys are still out and they have lasting value and they're tremendous. And the joy it brings the children here is just incredible. So if you have something favorite that you've seen, or you've seen something brand new that you think a child would enjoy, please pick it up for us. Please order it for us. Please come with it. We'd greatly appreciate it, or give me a call and we'd be glad to have it picked up from you. With that, I'm going to hand you back to Loretta. I'm sure she has a little more to say.
Okay, getting back to the children, a lot of these children don't even speak English. But a toy is universal. So as you go down to give the child the toy, which I've done many a times, it's wonderful, the look on their face. The look on their face is just like you want to give more, you want to go on, you almost want to do it yourself. You just keep on wanting giving out the toys, and then someone will say, you want a break? No. But it's just incredible how, you could come through to a child without speaking the same language, or the parent without speaking the same language. I mean, they understand, they know, the children know this is a good feeling for them, and this is a good feeling that Dr. Maloney brings to them. I mean, I've sat in this office a lot of times, and I've seen kids go running into him and, him taking out the lollipops at the end, and give it to him. And it's just a nice feeling to see that, because a lot of the doctors of today, sometimes, you go in there and it's cold. It's just a cold feeling you get, Nobody sits down and talks to you like he does, or if you're nervous about something. Or, there's been times I've been in there and I started crying over something that bothered me that he helped me with. So he's a psychiatrist. He's a doctor. He's a doctor of psychiatry when you need somebody to talk to and you're upset. And, he's a great guy. So anybody out there that wants to come, that feels sick or whatever, that has insurance, that doesn't know what doctor should I go to, I have no idea, I just got in this area, come over here, 144 Boston Post Road, and he'll be happy to take you.
You want to say anything else?
Well, I think I have to reiterate what Loretta said. He is a doctor of the people, for the people. He's a holistic practitioner in that he cares body, mind, and spirit. Dr. Maloney, I wouldn't work for anyone else but you.
Okay, Loretta meant that figuratively, that he's a psychiatrist. She just means that he listens with his whole heart and he helps out any way he can correctly. Yes, he's not a psychiatrist licensed. He's a psychiatrist in the sense that he takes care of the whole person. And if you've got an emotional issue, he's very happy to deal with that also. He's just there for you. That's all there is to it. And not just here at the office, also at St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic on Friday nights, following the school year, 5 o'clock registration, and we want you all to come. We want everyone to come. Okay, we got time. Okay, we want you all to come. We want you to advertise it. We want you to tell everyone you know. There's plenty of people out there who have no insurance, who need medical care. If you have a friend that you've noticed has been, exhausted all the time, feeling bad, hasn't been to a doctor in years, send them over on Friday night, St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. They will not be charged 1 single cent. It's all for free. Volunteers are there to care for you and take care of you, as is Dr. Maloney, with taking care of your whole self. And he truly cares about everyone he sees, everyone who comes, and he will take care of you. You will feel better. You will not go away being sick. Children in school physicals are a big thing. Everyone needs them. Everyone needs a school physical. The children do, and they need their vaccinations for school, or they're sent home. So if your child isn't up to date on the vaccines, please bring them over to the clinic on Friday nights, and the nurses will be glad to give them the vaccines that they need, get them up to date. We also do, as I said, the work physicals. If you're applying for a job and they want you to have a physical, Dr. Maloney also takes care of that. And he takes care of you if you're sick. So any of those conditions, anything that you need to see a doctor for, he's there for. So please come to the clinic on Friday nights. And I'll segue back to the Christmas party. It's a truly magnificent event. Truly, I can't stress that enough. It's spread by word of mouth from a few children the first year to literally thousands each year. And it seems to get bigger each year, except for 1 year where we had 3,000, and it was incredible. But it literally is thousands of children. When you add to that the parents who are with them, sometimes aunts and uncles, there's probably 6,000 or 7,000 people here on the Boston Post Road waiting to be seen. And it's all done efficiently and with love and kindness, and each child leaves truly grateful. They smile at him, tell him they love him, really grateful and a really happy experience. So Please keep in your minds and in your hearts that we are always in need of new toys. If anywhere you are, if you see something that you think might strike the fancy of a child, please pick it up for us. Drop it off here at the office anytime, Monday to Saturday. We'll be glad to take it from you and thank you profusely. And also donations can be made to St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. They are tax deductible and they can be sent to St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic at Dr. Maloney's office, 144 East Boston Post Road, Mamaroneck, New York, 10543. Again, last time, if you have any questions, please call me, Nancy Finelli, your roving reporter, 570-460-4291. I'll be glad to answer any questions you have. And with that, we just hope that you keep a huge place in your hearts for us, as usual, as you always have. You've been doing this for us for well over 25 years. If you have any friends or neighbors who haven't heard of us, please invite them to watch us on the LMC cable station. And and let them be introduced that way, or you can tell them all about us, and maybe they can also help us out with new toys or donations. And once again, I'm here, Nancy Finelli, your roving reporter, with Loretta Capello and Jackie Vasquez, wishing you and yours a very healthy, happy night. And okay, we've got a little time left. Just recapping, it's St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic, and it's there to take care of all your health needs. Please come and enjoy the services that are there, and please spread the word to anyone you know. And also for the Christmas party, if you could get a new toy and drop it off here or make a donation, it's always appreciated year-round. It's summer, we're asking now because we can't wait till the very end. We need to know that we are able to do it and how many children this year. We always seem to take care of every single child who comes, so it's never a problem, but we do need the help and we do need your support. And of course, we are always grateful for it. And once again, I wanted to thank you. I'll recap now and say, once again, this is Nancy Finelli with Loretta Capello and Jackie Vasquez, wishing you and yours a healthy and happy evening and a wonderful, wonderful year. Please keep us in your thoughts and prayers, St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. Thank you very much. Have a good night.